Well, it's really good today in this Hope in the Community service to be joined by PCSO Mark Hyder. Mark joined us pre-COVID at one of our Wednesday morning before our service. So a number of people in the church have met Mark, and a number of people will know you, Mark, from social media and seeing you around the area. But first of all, could you just introduce yourself, tell us about your work and the area that you cover?
Yes, thank you very much. I've been a police community support officer for West Mercia Police for coming up to 12 years now. And the majority of that time was actually spent on the Alf Church and Wythall Safer Neighbour team, which includes the Wythall area. I was based at the Wythall police station on the Alcester Road when that was up there. So I'm very familiar with the area and with the community as a whole. It's a very varied job. It's not just walking around the streets. Obviously, there's lots of other issues which go on, which we also get involved with. That can be in the format of getting involved with our partner agencies. So we will work with housing associations when there's issues with tenants and there's neighbour disagreements. But then we'll also work with social services when there's issues with regards to safeguarding concerns as well. So it is a very varied job.
Yeah, the sort of thing where I'm sure you never know what each shift's going to hold when you start it. Obviously, I've explained to you, Mark, that this is a once-a-month service, Hope in the Community, and as the Church of St Mary's, the people of St Mary's, we want to particularly pray for those that are working to uphold the law, working alongside people to build our community. And so just wanted to ask you, what do you see as some of the main challenges and difficulties in the Wythall and Hollywood area at the moment?
I think one of the main challenges that we seem to have is managing public's expectations with regards to the police services as a whole. Unfortunately, perception is everything, and whilst obviously there are crimes that happen and there is antisocial behaviour, there's a very high fear within the community with regards to the fear of crime and the fear of large groups, specifically around youth-related issues and antisocial behaviour. So it's trying to work with the public and the community as a whole, just try to find a balance where we can resolve problems, but also respect people's opinions and their rights and freedoms. So that's probably one of the most challenging aspects which I'm experiencing.
Right, thank you. That's a really interesting insight. I think for us as a church to be praying for the peace of the community, that people feel secure and don't have this aspect of fear. It's interesting, in the Bible, the phrase "do not fear" comes 366 times, one for every day of the week and an extra one. So that's great. We're looking at a Bible passage today, looking at about how things can really be changed, how those who mourn can be comforted, how things can be rebuilt. What sort of effects have you seen from the pandemic in our community?
As a whole, I think it has brought the community together. With regards to, obviously, people are helping each other, which is really, really nice, and it's just bringing neighbours closer together. In certain situations. With regards to crime in general, it has actually, statistically, it's helped crime. Reported burglaries have fallen because obviously you've got a lot of people now which are actually staying at home because of the furlough scheme, and more people are actually working from home. So from that aspect, that's helped the crime levels, in all honesty. Unfortunately, there has been a rise in other forms of crime, and again, the fear of crime, because people are more aware of what's going on in their area, because they're at home, they can see what's going on, they can see large groups of people on the streets, which ordinarily they wouldn't see. So there's a bit of a balance, but overall, it has actually helped, in my opinion.
Certainly, I think a lot of people give testament to knowing their neighbours better. So that's great for you to highlight that there are things to give thanks for from this period, but also praying for how things go forward and the building of community. But it's been great to speak to you today, Mark. Thanks for those insights, and be assured that we're praying for you and your colleagues and for this whole community. So thanks for your time.
Thank you very much. Thank you.